Boom. Love it. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
What's up? Hello. Hey, y'all.
Hello, y'all.
What's happening? This is super cool. I'm so excited. I can take my specs off for just a minute, y'all, because in the 50-somethings, I have to have my specs on. So welcome family, welcome friends. I'm ImPowered Woman. We are here with some super cool sisters, and we just want to talk about some things tonight. And so I'm just hoping that y'all will do like we always do, just kind of pop in every Saturday with us around 8:00 p.m. Eastern. I think my sister Thandika from South Africa is going to be on here in a moment. I think it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning there for her.
Wow.
Yeah. She was like, I won't miss this for the world. So, so if we hear a doorbell come in, it's going to be her. Okay.
Wonderful.
So we just need to make sure we answer the door. So if y'all don't hear it, y'all wave at me or something so we can answer the door.
Okay.
So we're going to ask y'all to share, as me and Amanda say, like, share, follow, walk with us, talk with us, all that. Right, Amanda?
Yeah, that's right. Like, share, and subscribe.
That's what we need. Yeah. So I want to introduce our super amazing cast. We have Minister Kaylee Ramsey in the house. Woo! Yay! We have our sister TP, Tawanica Porterfield, in the house.
Tawanica.
TP. That's right. My sister Hattie is in the house. Woo! And so Amanda. My other significant other. Hey. So we just gonna have some real talk tonight. And we are like super excited. So if you guys and gals, mostly gals, if you can you can type comments in the comment section. I'm sure we can see it, all that kind of fun stuff. But we're gonna ask you to just type your comments. If there's a doctor in the house, a counselor, or something like that, we say, come on with it. We would love your comments as well, because tonight we're talking about relationships during a pandemic. Yeah, like seriously. Yeah, and we're all in our respective homes, so we're going to be talking about relationships. Yeah, so I'm just going to dive in. I hear a TV or something. Y'all hear TV? Y'all do. It's all good because we're at our homes, aren't we? That's all good. So we're going to talk now. We've got like all of us represented here, right? So all of the different like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and we have a 70s. You couldn't come tonight, but she'll definitely be here next week. And we got another 50-something that'll be here next week too. So we're going to welcome those sisters with open arms. And then we got a whole bunch of that on the call. So we're going to be talking about relationships during a pandemic, whether it's relationship with yourself, your sibling, your significant or maybe insignificant other. I don't know. Come on. Your married scene, the single scene, the relationships on the job. What am I missing, y'all? The
relationship
children.
Yep.
What else?
Relationships with yourself.
All that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all that. So and I gotta put this up here right here because that's like seriously. Can I get an amen? So we're gonna talk about all of it.
Amen.
Amen.
I know, Minister Kaylee, I'm having too much fun with these little third hands.
That's funny.
Wow. So I gotta ask y'all, so what's up? Anybody, what's going on with everybody? What's going on with you and relationship? What's happening?
Well, I'll start.
Cool.
Absolutely nothing.
And that's perfectly fine.
I like that. What'd you say, Kaylee?
And
I said that's perfectly fine.
It is, but it does get a little lonely up there by yourself.
It does.
I don't date simply because I really just don't meet men I want to date. I meet men all day, every day, but they're either over there or over there. They're never right here.
Wow. So when you say over there or over there, Sister Hattie, you talking about like the
They're
age group, or they live
look,
in?
all of it. They're 80 and 1 foot is in the grave, or they're 21 and I don't know what they want.
And what are we gonna do with them? I'm just saying.
Exactly. So I end up with nothing because I'm like,
Right.
if I take a chance over here, what am I doing? Oh, if I take a chance over here, what am I really doing? So I don't
Wow.
even take a chance. I kind of back away.
Wow.
That's
And
super
I also feel like
interesting.
that's settling,
It's
and
it's
I don't want
actually
to settle.
it's
Right.
interesting because I go through something that's kind of similar. Um, I'm 35. So for me, I meet people who are a lot older than me or a lot younger than me because I look so young. The people that are my age tend to
Mhm.
like, they don't know, so they don't approach. So
Wow.
for
Yeah.
me, it's difficult because those people who are younger, I try really not to have a closed mind.
Hmm.
I try not to, but at the end of the day, we end up like being friends. Like it's another connection that I made rather than me not, making those connections. And yeah, so I'd rather give somebody a chance.
Wow.
So
I
I
like
end up
that.
with like I have a lot of people in my corner just because that's what I do, you know. But it never tends to really work out with either or in the romantic way.
Same here.
But like they're always in my corner. So if I need something, I can always hit them up. And if they need something, I could always help them out too.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You know what? I like that
That's
though.
good.
She said
That's good.
connections. It's okay to make connections.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I would love to hear your take on something.
Mm.
I had a situation happen and
Hmm.
I explained it to a male friend of mine, and I'm going to tell you what he said. I'm
Okay.
going to tell you guys what happened, and then I'd love to hear your opinion.
Come on with it.
Okay.
So I went to Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
You
Uh-huh.
know, they say best place to meet a man
That's a
is
nice
when you're
place. Yeah.
shopping or something,
That's a
right?
nice place to meet one.
I keep
You better
hearing
go
that.
there.
Exactly.
It's
So
true.
I'm at Home Depot and I was checking in when I got there to see if something I ordered had got there. There was a man in front of me in line, and I looked at him from the back, and I said, "Okay, he has a nice frame." But I didn't say anything. I just looked. He was checking out, so he went on around past me and went towards the door. Hey,
Hey,
Hello.
Sandra.
I-
so I went on to do my shopping. And then next thing I know, he is standing behind me. So he said, I was on my way out the door, but I could not leave without coming back and saying something to you.
Okay.
So of course I had a moment with that because I did see him heading out the door. So I'm like, wow, okay. So now I'm
Mhm.
looking at him. He's kind of attractive. All of that's good. We stood and we talked for about an hour. And I'm like, oh, this might be the one. We're having a conversation.
A conversation.
Yes, we talked about a bunch of different things real quickly in the parking lot. He actually followed me around the store, helped me carry my stuff back to the register, helped me put it in my car, and then we stood out there and talked for about an hour.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what I
Okay.
said. Wow.
Hmm.
So he said, well, what are you doing later? I said, I was going to go to the gym. Great. I work out. Come work out with me. And I'm like,
Oh.
this is getting even better.
Whoa.
So he gave me an address and said, meet me here. We'll go work out. So I
Okay.
went, took my stuff home. He went, took his stuff home. We went and we met.
So he works and he works out. Okay.
Okay. We get
We
to
did
the
it.
address where he
And he
told
can
me
fix
to meet
stuff.
him.
That's huge.
Yes. We get to the address where he told me to meet him. And it's an abandoned park. It's like they built it when the Olympics here, and then when the Olympics left, they left it alone, and it is abandoned.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm like, well, what are we gonna do here? We can't walk on the track. There's trees growing in the middle of the track. It's abandoned. It's no good. He goes, oh yeah, people work out here all the time, and I'm like, well, what do they do? Chop down the trees? This is broken. It's not good.
I'm
Okay. he said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, I just need a hug. So a hug turned into a hand up my blouse and the other one down my pants. And now
wait,
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
Did you call 911?
Now I'm saying, okay, well, first of all, I'm in an abandoned park and I got to figure out how I'm going to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. You know, in a nice
during
way.
the pandemic?
This was 2 weeks ago.
That's what I wanted to know. This
This is 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Had it.
Okay. So
Okay.
we got away. You know, I told him, look, you know what?
Got away.
I said, you know what? First of all, I'm a little bit disappointed because I really thought we were going to work out. Here we are. We're at a place. No, people work out here all the time. He's trying to tell me that. I said, well, no, I'm just going to be leaving. So I started making my way towards my door. So he said, no. If you want to work out, we can really work out. So we did. We went to the gym and we really did work out. We made it to the second space. We really did work out. But now he had kind of like an attitude. So I see what this is all about. And I'm like, working out. So I said, you know what? This energy I'm getting from you, it's not right. I wasn't in agreement of where you went. I wasn't in agreement with where a hug led to crawling hands and all of that. And so we're not communicating correctly. I'm trying to communicate with you, but I'm not happy with your choices. Well, if you want to go somewhere, if you chip in $20, we can go somewhere nicer. Yes, that was my movement too. I did the same thing.
I promise my screen is not frozen.
Wait, hold on. I said, first of all, I said $20. Where are we going? That was the first thing I said. I said, you know what? Let me just stop you right here because we're not traveling down the same road right now.
No, we ain't even on the same continent.
And then he got very offended and said, you know what? Okay, all right, thank you. Bye. He left with an attitude. And I was like, wow.
You dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet.
You definitely did.
He got mad at me because I wasn't acting right. So I was telling a guy friend of mine and to get a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
This guy had the audacity to say, I led him on.
Wow, in a parking lot at Home Depot.
Okay. You let it happen. I was like, hold on. I didn't let anything happen. As soon as it started happening, I stopped it. I was like, that's number one. I said, number two, I never agreed to anything other than working out. That's what I agreed to. I said, but hands up my blouse and in my pants, that I never agreed to that. So how, and the reason I brought this up to you is for just what we're doing right now, to have a conversation with some women to see how men and other people can take something and make it your fault.
Me. Can I say something?
Please do.
I see you.
I just thought it would be a good conversation piece.
Amanda, oh my gosh. So first of all, they're both pervert. Okay. Second of all, you know, shelter in place is not always a safe place. And you know what? This whole pandemic has brought out some really creepy, crazy things. And we have got to be, and I've fallen for it too. Okay. So I'm just saying. And you didn't lead anybody on. You were just, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm sure you thought about a whole bunch of things after the fact, right? Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is, you're a grown woman. You made a choice. Whether it was right or wrong, you made a choice. That does not give anybody any right to touch you. Now, y'all already know how I am about that. Okay, that right there was mace, the stun gun, and in my dad's day, the shotgun. You don't do that. That's not okay. Nothing leads anybody on to touch you without your permission. Okay, so whoever that guy is, I'm just saying, if you listening, no, we don't. That's not cool.
Never seen
hearing that.
Go ahead.
About that. I'm sorry. I could go on about this for a minute.
I have a question. I want to know why your friend felt that he was in the right. Did he feel that he was in the right because that you led him on because you went to the second location with him?
Yes.
That's what he feels like laying it on.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what he's saying, because I told him, I said, I agreed to go work out because that's what I was going to go do.
Maybe he's saying because it happened so fast. Did it happen in one day? It all happened in one day.
It was all one day.
It doesn't make it right what he's saying. I'm sorry. Amanda's like,
because, okay, I have a couple questions.
30-something.
Okay, so when y'all went to the first location, right?
Mhm.
How did it go from 0 to 100 so quick?
Just as soon as he looked at me.
What happened? I
Nothing.
mean, because he
I
came
got
into
out
your
the car.
space.
I got out the car.
He was on a mission when he went into Home Depot.
He, you know,
exactly right.
He really, and that's kind of how I felt like, you know, he already know what he wanted. And it really wasn't about what I wanted or what I thought or whatever. So it did. It literally went from 0 to 100. And now, and he said, I just want a hug. And I did. I said, okay, I'm a huggy person. And I gave him a hug.
Pandemic.
With a mask on. Keep
in
in
a
mind.
pandemic.
I still had my mask on. So I said,
so if that's the case, if it went to 0 to 100 like that, then yeah, he's trash.
He's definitely trash. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I really, in spite of what the pervert did, I just couldn't believe my friend's opinion of it. I couldn't believe that he's like, you're not taking responsibility for your part in this. And I'm like, what was my part?
He's probably saying because it happened so fast, it doesn't make it okay for somebody to touch you without your permission. And I hope people listen to this, because we get so caught up as women because we're emotional beings. We're talking about, especially during the pandemic, it's like a heightened, like you said earlier, Hattie, you said it, like, you know, I'm good with being single, but it gets a little lonely sometimes. So sometimes we think, oh, wow, the sky is blue. He's got on my favorite color. He's driving my car. And he's working. He got dirty hands. He's handsome. His frame is good. We're like, that's him. And, you know, so it happens.
He chased me right back in the house. He's like, I came out to play. I went right back in the house.
What you thinking over there, Kaylee? Minister Kaylee? I see the 20-something got something on her mind. Come on.
Yeah. One thing I will say, during this pandemic, a lot of people's stuff is being revealed. A lot of their issues, a lot of their mental state is being revealed in this season because we've been isolated or in quarantine or whatever for so long. But what I will say about that man, it really doesn't amaze me that the gentleman, whatever age he is, it didn't even amaze me, because I'm finding out that people really do have some mental issues.
Yeah.
And for a grown man to think in that type of way, it just sadly doesn't surprise me, because there are a lot of mentally ill people out here. Yes. And for there's something not connecting in your brain for you to sit up here and say, you led him on. Like, it just, something is psychologically not right. But one thing I can say is, during the season, it has really broke down a lot of people that have suppressed whatever demons and things that are going on. And now, unfortunately, it has just really risen to the surface in this time, because we're so suppressed for so long with just not being around people, because it's easy to wear a mask and continue to go to work and to continue to, hang out with your friends. You can wear that mask. But in this time, guess what? A lot of people had to look at themselves in a mirror. And say, say, oh my gosh, I'm a pervert. Oh my gosh, I'm this. Oh my gosh, I'm that. And then when they come out to the public, and they say, Miss Hattie, you're beautiful, by the way. You're gorgeous.
Yes, you are.
You're beautiful. And to come out in public and to see a beautiful woman just as you, people are secretly predators. And he has, that's a mental thing.
He was on a mission.
He was.
He's done that before. He was too comfortable. He was too comfortable.
Oh my gosh.
Say that, TP.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think that, in my life and in my experiences, I've worked in social services. I've done a lot of things as far as working with mental illness and mental health. And everything else. So I
Yeah.
was, and also I'm straight from hood, so I was ready to fight it out. I was like, you know what? Let me just say right now, I don't care what's going on here. I ain't going out like this.
I
I'm from
know that's
straight out
right.
of Jersey. I'm just not going out like this, you know. So, but God was
I love it.
also with me, and I tell people this all the time. Sometimes, and I preach this to young folks all day long. I was like, sometimes I said, when you're connected to God and God's connected to you, He got you.
Yeah.
I said,
That's right.
sometimes when you ain't got sense enough
Come on.
for you to move, God will move things out your way.
Yes, he
And I
will.
said, so
Right.
I'm not saying I didn't have sense enough to move, but God moved him on out my way nice and
That's
quickly.
right.
Because all of a
That's
sudden he decided he didn't have time to waste with me. I was wasting his time and he just had to go.
that's
You
right.
know, and it was just
That's
funny
right.
to me
That's right.
because I was like, what just happened? You know, in a sense,
You recovered. You
But
recovered,
the
sister.
final thing he said to me, he said, you know what? It's what's wrong with you women right now. I'm a man. I'm telling you exactly what I want. Now, if I was going to lie to you and pretend like I didn't want to touch your body and pretend like I didn't want sex and act like I didn't want it, oh, you would love me. You would want to be with me. But the fact
But
that
that's
I'm
the thing
telling you the
he
truth,
did.
yeah,
He did
he
lie
said
to you.
the fact
That's
that I'm telling you the truth.
narcissistic behavior. You
Thank
did
you.
Yeah.
come in the beginning, and he knew. First of all, women love conversation. We're emotional beings.
You
women
are.
like to.
Led by
Knew
what
that
we
that
hear.
whole time of
Right.
spending and talking with you in the parking lot, if that was going to get you to get to here, it's all narcissistic people are
All a
very
part of the
detail
system.
oriented. They will go from
The
step A
world just kind of centers
to
around them.
they'll do it.
Oh,
So I
Mhm.
just wanted to share that with you. I never
thank
heard from
you.
him again. I did politely excuse myself from our friendship.
Mm,
And I told him, I said, you know what? I think that we both made a mistake. And I explained that to my friend as well. I said, first of all, I don't try to end anything on a negative level, no matter how negative it was. I said, for me, what he was doing was negative, but I wasn't going to return it with a negative. So I just
right.
simply said to him, I said, you know what? Let me just stop you right there.
Yeah.
I'm just that's not me. It's not who I am. I'm not comfortable with it. No, I don't want to chip in $20 and go somewhere more comfortable, which I don't know what $20 was going to get us.
That was
Um,
that was a 2 for 20 at
Maybe the
Chili.
playground at McDonald's.
I guess
That's
because
crazy.
here we was in an abandoned park. So, but I did. I just told him. I said, "Look, I want you to, I hope you find whatever it is
I
you're
missed
looking
that
for
part.
out here, but I am not it." And I just, want to tell you thanks for working out with me because I did get to work out. Thanks for working out with me.
You
He's
got
like,
to work
okay.
out, all right.
No, we did. We went
What
after we
hotel
left
you gonna
there.
get for $20?
I don't know. I asked him that.
What
That was
hotel?
in the mid.
I
That
wouldn't think we can go to the minute hotel for
Wait,
$40.
oh, I
You gotta
said
pay
that.
wait. He was talking about a hotel.
I guess. I don't know.
I
He
missed
said,
that
well,
part.
Can we go to the
He
next
said
subject?
spend
so
$20 and go
what I said was, as he was attempting to, I'm like, hold on. I said, first of all, I just met you. And second of all, I am not comfortable out here,
Ladies,
with all this
this is
going
a
on.
lesson right
Well,
here all
we
by
can go
itself.
somewhere more
Mm-mm.
comfortable if you want to chip in $20.
We got to
And
be
then I said,
careful.
$20? Where we going for $20?
We got to be careful. That's
I
for
was like,
real.
wow.
That we got to
Anyway, he
really
got
be
mad
careful.
at me and left.
Well,
I'm just so glad
I'm
that you are safe, honey. You are
yeah,
covered by the blood
yeah,
of Jesus. Come on,
yeah,
somebody.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, you're
Amen.
covered, honey.
Because
Listen,
that
listen,
sounds
we all
crazy.
covered.
Hey,
Yeah.
look,
Speak that right
everybody
now,
get up.
right, Kaylee?
Mhm.
Minister Kaylee, yes, we are covered. 'Cause ain't nobody got time for that.
Uh, I'm like,
Mm-mm.
thank you and good night.
Exactly. No, no, thank you and good night. You
No,
know,
thank
and,
you.
and, and it happens to the best of us, right? I mean, I think TP said it earlier. One of you all said it earlier. I mean, the whole emotional part of us being a woman, it happens. And during a pandemic, it heightens because everybody wants to get out. We're lethargic. You know, the government's all jacked up, what's coming together. There's so many different things going on. So we're trying to find, or we think it could be like love at first sight, been there, done that. I met him in the church house. I met him online on the church service. And it's like, no.
But you see what happened even with you guys. As I was telling you the whole story in the process of the story, when I was saying, oh, he was walking out. And then
Yeah.
he came back in and
Came back
you
in.
see what I'm saying? All of that is exactly what happened to me. I felt those same emotions that you guys
Yeah.
felt as I was telling the story. Oh, he followed me around and picked up everything that I need. And oh, he waited till I checked out and then he walked me to my car and then he
It
loaded
must
my
be the
car.
right one.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So as easily as I was, overcome
Knew
by his,
what to do.
what he was
Yeah.
doing, you see how easy it was for you too until I got to the point. Before that, it was all great.
Mm.
Now listen, we just went down a whole nother path here. That's a whole nother discussion. I love it. We gonna have to, Sister Hattie, we're gonna have to take that conversation some more. That's got to be a part B, y'all, right?
Yeah, most
Right.
Seriously, because we
definitely.
need to talk about that because illusions are real. So we def- but I want to switch us over real quick because we just got a few more minutes on
All
here.
right.
I want to switch us over real quick.
But thank
You
you
know,
guys. Thank you
thank
all for your
you.
input.
Thank you.
Thank you for
you.
sharing.
I wanted to ask before because we don't have that much time. I'm going to ask you all to kind of like real quick if there's any advice, any personal, anything that's happened with you that you would like to share that's either positive, constructive, progressive, whatever about self-love. I will say self-love or relationships with your children, your siblings, your job, your ministry, your career, obviously. Anything like that. What else can I say on here? Married, single, and date. Any type of advice that you would like to give or something that happened really quickly. We can go around the horn and we can do it in like 30 to 45 seconds real quick because we're kind of close on our time. Anybody?
Okay. I'll start.
Okay.
I am married, and I just want to say that you have to, like, me as a woman or as a person, period. Me and my husband both, we have to take care of ourselves first before we can even take care of one another. So and I think the other thing is I really do kind of, in that same breath, I think about my husband before I think about myself sometimes. So I think, and if he's doing the same thing, we're going to take care of each other. So I just, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I'm not on the dating scene because right now I probably would be in jail, with that situation. I probably would have went from 0 to 60 and just, but so the Lord knows. He said, let her stay over there.
Let her be married.
Let her stay over there. How long have you been married, TP?
We've been married for 10 years.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, my sister. Minister Kaylee, what you got for us?
Well, she's representing the married. I'll represent the dating time especially during this COVID season. I will say that and encourage a woman right now or a man that even during this time where it seems impossible to date, it is possible and it can work. That it can be successful. It may be awkward to be dating somebody in this time where you can't really go anywhere, but I will say for me personally, it's been very, very successful. I'm enjoying it very much. And I would say, give it a try. Don't be discouraged. Be bold into it. You'll meet some, win some, lose some, but it is possible. And to just always be positive, no matter what interactions you have that are not as good. I believe God enough to provide that one that will be successful. And that's what I believe God is doing in my life. So it can work. It can work.
It can work. What you got, Amanda?
So
Love
I
it.
say just to be as honest as you can with yourself and what you want. When you know what you want, then you'll better be able to see the people around you that should be there.
Okay.
And especially with this COVID thing going on, conversation is key. So you'll be able to get to those things a lot quicker.
That is so true. That is so true. Hattie, what you got for us? Thank you, Amanda. What you got for us, Hattie?
Well, I guess I wanna piggyback a little bit off of what Tawanika said as far as taking care of yourself first. Because it is important to me if I meet a guy who smokes, that's red flag. If I'm talking just so obese that he's just not healthy, it's a red flag because I feel like you're not taking care of you. How are you going to take care of me?
Mm.
So I always try to point out to people, love you, take care of you first.
Yep.
And because once you take care of you, then it'll be easy to take care of me.
Wow.
So
Wow.
take care of us, take care of yourself in every way possible.
I love that.
Health, eating right, exercise,
My body and soul.
skincare, hair
Yeah, my
care,
body soul.
your clothes, buy you something nice, look good, feel good, smell good, be good to you.
Wow.
That's first.
Yep.
That's deep. I love y'all.
We
We
love
love
you
you
too.
Love
too.
you too.
Y'all are so cool. Y'all are some cool ladies, boy.
me
I
too.
love it. I love it. And y'all, we love y'all too. I mean, this is super cool. I mean, I think what I heard that was very, common amongst all of us is self-care. Wow. Because
Yeah.
we don't take care of ourselves first, how can we really take care of any relationship with our children, our
Your family,
dating,
yeah.
marriage, our family, our job, our ministry? How can we do it? I mean, like, Minister Kaylee, you've got the butterflies. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of your butterfly initiative, right? TP, you're doing a whole lot of travel going on and with your business. And you got to take care of you and hubby before you can take care of your travel mentees, right? Amanda, you got your photography, you got audio, you're filming, you're doing all kinds of fun things. Hattie's doing the same thing, filming. And I mean, you ladies are like making it happen. So you got to take care of yourself, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And
I
I'll
love those
close it with
naps.
this. Say that again. Take those naps.
I love those naps. Take those naps.
Like, seriously.
Take
Well,
those
and I've
naps.
been taking them in the car a lot, but yeah,
Oh,
not while I'm
God.
driving. But you're right. Take
Definitely
naps.
not good.
Yeah, not good. But I'll close with this too. For me, I am back into the dating scene. I have someone that I've been dating now for a while. And people think because you're a minister, you ain't supposed to date, you ain't supposed to have no emotions, you ain't supposed to do nothing. What in the world they talk about, Mr. Kaylee? I mean,
Listen,
our woman, and so I'm
He didn't design us to be alone.
huh?
He didn't design us to be alone. We weren't
Exactly.
designed to be alone.
No, we're not. And being a minister does not mean you just don't do nothing.
Don't do
Okay, but
nothing.
read the Bible all day. No, you got to have some companionship. While you read the Bible. And so I have to say this. From the 50 somethings, I really feel good about Denise, and I really feel excited about my relationship with God. And so I know he ain't gonna. He's not going to let anything happen now that I'm abiding in him and he's abiding in me that I'm not supposed to learn from. So I just kind of lean into all those different seasons and be like, okay, I know me. Can't compromise with this, can't compromise with that. That don't look right, don't feel right, don't go to it. So I'm excited about talking more to you ladies as we go forward. Ladies out there, y'all send us some topics or something. Like we got a whole bunch of our own, but we want y'all too. And again, we're just giving our perspective. It doesn't mean we're right. It means it's our perspective. You got some really cool sisters here, and we go from 20 to I think the highest age is in the 80s. Okay. We don't have our 70s and 80s on today, but they will be here. We love your topics. We love your interaction. Please come back and see us again next Saturday at 8 p.m. I believe we were going to be talking about My Head Hurts, about choices we make.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
That's a good one.
And that's a broad one.
Some
Really
stuff you
broad.
put on yourself.
Did you say health?
I said you said decisions and choices. I said the stuff we put on ourselves, the choices we make.
Exactly. Come on, you about to preach now. Look,
No, tonight.
we will.
Not
We'll be doing all kinds of
Woo!
stuff.
Not tonight.
I'm ready for that one. I'm ready.
My head hurts. The choices we make.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are done. We look forward to seeing y'all again. Don't forget to like us, follow us on ImPowered Live Denise Barrett on YouTube. Follow us on our pages. You see everybody's name on this screen. You're going to see more about their businesses. We want you to follow them, reach out to them, message them, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's have a chat, y'all. And we cannot wait from ImPowered Woman to talk to y'all again on next week. So
That's
see you
right.
later. Deuces. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Yes. All right.